spirituality. My name is Remain West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about the use of spells, hexes, or jazz, or juju, or witchcraft in sports and show business and in any area of competition. Yes, this is true. Some people use the power of African spirituality or powers of deities, or people use spells to get ahead in life, in sports or in competitions. Today, let's talk about this topic today. Let's push out this topic. But before then, as usual, let's do our customary libation. Yeah, King Mongo, welcome from Gabon. Very happy to see you here. It's a pleasure. I think you are the first person from Gabon I'm seeing live here. So please, by all means, pull out your whiskey, your akpeteshi, whatever you guys are drinking in Gabon. Bring a come outside. Let's do some libation. If you have palm wine, coconut juice or coconut wine, you have your vodka, your ogogoro, your brukutu, your monkite, your sapele water, your jedi, your August, your Linka, lime, lemonade, anything where you dey drink. Bring them out. Let's just call some names quickly. Let's charge the atmosphere. And if for nothing else, let's ask an excuse. Alafia, welcome to the class. So happy to see you here once again. Very delighted and I'm honored. It's a pleasure. It's not easy to be on through African spirituality is continuous study. Every day we learn and learn and learn. We learn. Okay, and so the thing just be the matter need the hands. Okay. Fela say to settle wahala, now to start wahala again. So our matter need the hands. So welcome, please. So everybody have their whiskey, their bourbon, their August, their Ugofi. So let's unify, let's call the ancestors' name together. Okay, let's connect our spirit and let's remember some great people worthy of emulation. So I'll be starting with Eshu, opener of the way, Babalegba, Elegbara, Baroski. The first among equals, the primus inter pares. I thank you today. And I give you this drink to ask for your blessing, for your presence to be upon this channel, upon this section. Give us the ability to understand, grandstand everything we are going to be talking about today. Let your spirit continue to guide us, and I thank you for you being who you are. Ashe, I call upon Oshun, mother of divinity, mother of love, mother of productivity, procreation, progress, prosperity. I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your guidance. And I ask that your spirits and the blessings be upon this section today. Empower us in everything we do. Bless the work of our hands. Let us be always productive in our business, our endeavors, our relationship, everything that we are doing. Let progress come upon it. Let it bear fruits, good, positive fruits, and for the benefit of everybody, and also for your own glory too. Ashe. I call upon Ogun, God of Iron. I ask for your spirit of understanding, your inspiration to put that inventive spirit and creative spirit in us to be able to create our own tools, our own technologies, our own ways of doing things to perfect how to empower ourselves for our development and our onward progress is I call upon Shango. I ask for your presence and your power upon us. Ashe. I call upon Orumila. I ask for wisdom. Ashe. I call upon Ubatala. I ask for wisdom. Ashe. I call upon Equinsu. I ask for power, for understanding about the deeper mystery of life. Ashe. I call upon Segment. I ask for empowerment of economic management, financial management, protection, and your divine spirits to always encourage us to seek out greater things in life. I call upon Basset, aka Ulubushere, aka the Blank Power, the Black Panther. I ask that your undying, indomitable spirit continue to inspire us, motivate us, and animate us for greater things in life. I call upon Asa. I ask for your blessing upon us. I call upon Eru. I ask for your blessing upon us. I call upon Aset. I ask for your blessing upon us. I call upon Apu, Anubis. I ask that you give us the capacity, the understanding to manage our time efficiently and effectively upon this planet. I ask for your wisdom, understanding to be with us this day. I call upon Tehuti, the God of wisdom. I ask for your blessing and your power upon this channel. I ask that you grant us the ability to understand things, or the ability of being very intelligent. Give us academic and excellent spirits to be able to do the things that needs to be done. I call upon great, powerful spirits, people that are worthy of emulation, people that have done great things in the advancement of the African race. People like Malcolm X, Ashe, Martin Luther King, Ashe, Muhammad Ali, Ashe, Marcus Garvey, Ashe, Michael Jackson, Ashe, Nelson Mandela, Ashe, Inoko Rashidi, Ashe, Sister Francis, Ashe, Harriet Tubman, Ashe, Kwame Nkrumah, Ashe, General Rawlings, Ashe, Thomas Sankara, Ashe, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Ashe, Majek Fashek, Ashe, Dr. John Eric Clark, Ashe, Dr. Ivan Setima, Ashe, Professor, what am I calling? Dr. Ben Joseph Hakama, Ashe. I ask for your spirit, for your power, and for your grace to continue to guide us. Let your spirit and your light be a beacon of hope and direction, a pillar of support that people can look up to. Future generations will look up to you and emulate, copy you, and do the things that needs to be done so that we can move forward. I call upon great spirits of people that are too numerous to mention, people that died that nobody remember their name, people that stand for truth, justice, and righteousness, that died fighting for the liberation and freedom of Africa. I give you this drink today. People that died in genocide, people that died in the Native American continent, in the Canadian continent, in the Australian continent, in Congo, in Zimbabwe, in Malawi, Zaire, South Africa, Kenya, Liberia, Cameroon, Britain, all over Africa. Those people that died in the transatlantic slave trade, the Arab slave trade. I give you this drink today. I ask that your spirit should rest in power and your spirit should continue to cry out for justice, because if there is no justice, there is no peace. I give you this drink today. I ask that the blood of our ancestors will speak for us. Blood of Moses speak for us. Blood of Ominigo speak for us. Blood of Onumake speak for us. Continue to guide us. Continue to protect us. Continue to push us in the right direction. And continue to stand for us now and forever. I say this prayer in the mighty name of Ogene, in the mighty name of Amera, in the mighty name of Olodumare, in the mighty name of Ekwensu, in the mighty name of Igbesu. Isiagwere is done. So, I thank you guys for today. Wow. So this libation is powerful. I don't understand though. But it is well. It is well. Sometimes it is like this. Okay, when you call the spirits, sometimes they come true in different ways, different forms. So it's one of those things. So today, I want to talk about the use of spells in sports, in show business. In Nigeria, we call it jazz. Okay, when you say somebody use jazz, a sport, this is something that is very normal. If you are from Nigeria, West Africa, you actually school, you did your primary, secondary school. There is no way you're not going to come across this kind of thing. Okay, in life, people do different things to get ahead, to get undue advantage, and for me, it is normal. For some people, it is bad. We do this every day, trying to use spells or believing in the help of a higher power to make us win in a competition or to make us get ahead in life. This involves praying to a higher power, calling a higher power, or soliciting or contracting the services of that higher power. Okay? When you write exam, we used to, you write an exam to pass. You will see students praying. Some students in those days when we were in primary school, secondary school, after reading, our parents will ask us to go and pray to Jesus Christ, to go and beg Jesus to still allow us to pass the exam. Sometimes you will see some children will be taken to church for special prayers. Sometimes the pastor will anoint their head with olive oil or whatever bullshit they are using. Sometimes we have rosary. Those times when we were in secondary school, we were heavily indoctrinated. In my own case, when exam starts, you will be surprised that on exam day, you will see a lot of students wearing rosary to school. These are students that you have never seen rosary in their neck before. They will wear rosary to come to the exam. It is funny. That time they will become very, very holy. What are they doing? They are praying, they are believing that the power of the rosary, the power of Jesus will help them to pass their exams. Okay, we did this. I did it when I was in primary school. My parents will tell me, but after you don't read, wear rosary, pray, make you pass so that no one say you fail. I be that hate Christianity, I will have to wear rosary to school. And you see, so your mate will also wear rosary. We'll still write the exam, we'll pass. Whether not the rosary do or not, but we just believe, say, God will help us. Inside the exam, or you will see still people with the rosary on their neck, spying other people's copying from other people, and they are wearing rosary. They still wear rosary, they still the sheets. Now, normal thing when I grew up with. Okay? So what is the essence of that rosary? The essence is the belief that the Almighty God will help them pass, right? Okay? When people go to do fasting all nights, prayers, go to meet pastors for prayers in order to get job, in order to get promotion, in order to get married, in order to even get laid or to get what they are looking for, then we put special prayers for them. What are these? This is jazz. It is Christian jazz. Okay? Trying to solicit the help of a higher power to get ahead in life. Christians do this all day. In fact, this is all what the churches offer you. If you come to our church, you will become prosperous. If you come to our church, your problem will be solved. If you come to Sele, your problem will be solved. If you come to Mountain of Fire, your problem will be solved. If you come to Redeem Believers Love World, your problem will be solved. What are they promising you? That they have access to a higher power that can solve all your problems. As far as you come to the church, you do what they tell you to do, be rest assured that your problems will be solved. Is this not Christian Juju? Is this not Christian Muti? Is this not Christian jazz? Okay? Now jazz they do. Now come to African spirituality. You go your shrine as usual, and you have a competition. You still go to ask for help from your deity. Anything the deity tells you to do, you do it. Whether it is difficult or not, you try to meet the requirements. And you also do it too. This is African spirituality jazz. So if Christians can be allowed to pray to their God, to collect holy water or handkerchief or rings or even banner, that the one that is raining for them, they all have church banner they are carrying. It is still jazz. Or even sticker with the pastor's name that you will gum on your car or your door for protection and prosperity and favor. If Christians can be allowed to do all these things, then I don't see why African spiritualists cannot be allowed to carry their calabash to put in their house or their office. Is it not the same thing? If a footballer now is not a Christian, then he don't need sticker from pastor. He will be having the materials that they use in the shrine. Okay? But it becomes a problem when they see a footballer with a cowries or with a calabash, why is it a problem? Okay, but it is not a problem when they see a Christian with a staker or holy water. It is not a problem. As far as it's from pastor, it is not a problem. But if they see somebody else with cowries, with calabash, or with any African spirituality, it becomes demonic. It now turns that it's using evil power. People now becomes afraid. Everybody now start talking. Not be the same thing. Like somebody like me now, that is not a Christian. If I have any competition to do, I will pray to my own deity and I will carry anything they say make I carry it. I go to them. Now waiting I believe with that. So what happens is that when you as a Christian you pray to your God, me too as a spiritualist I pray to my own deity, then we meet in the place of competition. While we are competing, our deities will also be competing. At the end of the day, the stronger deity will win. Okay? This is what will happen. And I don't see anything wrong with it. Quite naturally. Is it not a competition? If you cannot prove that what I'm doing is bad, I cannot prove that what you are doing is bad, then let us meet. May the stronger deity win. So, normally, if you know what you are doing, you should not be afraid that somebody is doing jazz. If you feel that your competitor is doing jazz in his football, in his shop, you too are free to go and do your own jazz. Is anybody holding you or tying your hand or your leg? I don't know. If you feel that your neighbor is taking all your customers, that you feel that he has strong jazz for magnetizing your customers, you too should be free to do your own jazz to magnetize customers. Okay? Life is a competition. Okay? So, I don't see, as far as it's not disturbing you, it's not attempting to kill you, do your own thing. This is how I go. If you believe that your Jesus is more powerful, by all means, pray to your Jesus and stand by your Jesus. If I believe that my own spirituality is more powerful, by all means, I will stand by it and die by it. So you should not feel threatened if somebody is doing jazz or not. Okay? You too should do your own jazz. This is the way I see it. Now it comes to football. You will see sometimes when people will be carrying native doctors. I've seen it many times, especially in African football. A football team will bring a native doctor while they are playing the match. In glare of public eyes, the native doctor will be blowing his native shock, dancing, doing his stuff and the rest. Sometimes they will win them, sometimes they will still lose. I've seen it all the time. Okay? So it's not something you should be afraid of if you are in competition in any place. If you see that the competition is tough, you too should toughen up. You cannot tell people not to practice whatever they believe in. Okay? Now, I've seen jazz in action. I've seen cases whereby people have used this in fighting. In those days in secondary school, we used to see this all the time. People would do, we have what they call pick and lights. We have what they call punch and fall, head and fall. All this jazz where you can carry somebody, will be like a piece of paper, and just be hitting the person on the ground with one. And I've seen all these things. We have, you stab somebody, it will just gram. The bottle will not penetrate. We have different kind of stuff. We see this in fighting. In professional boxing and wrestling, people do jazz. Okay? In African wrestling, it is normal for you to do this. In fact, you are expected to do your jazz, not only to train. In African wrestling, traditional wrestling, everybody knows this. After you have done your training, you still go to the shrine to still do your jazz again, to ask the gods to also protect you. That other person does the same thing. And then they meet at the wrestling. At the end of the match, the stronger person will win. The person that have the stronger spirit will win. It is normal. Okay? So it is not a bad thing. It is what they believe in. If you believe that your Christianity is more powerful, then pray all the prayers you need to pray and go there. Okay? For me, even if you do jazz in sports, you still have to train. Okay? It doesn't mean that because you know one or two deities, then you don't need to train again. You still have to train, because if you don't train, that jazz will fail you one day. Okay, it will fail you. I've seen places whereby people use jazz to fight. They fight or they beat people. So they continue doing the same thing. They get beaten up too. They become lazy or they make mistakes, and they will still beat them up. The jazz will fail you one day. I've seen cases whereby people have been shot, it didn't go in, but later on they still shoot them another day and they died. Okay, all these jazz people do, every spell we do, it is not permanent. Okay, it's not permanent. Judith Douglas, thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful and delighted. Okay, it's a blessing. So you still have to train physically or prepare yourself physically for the tasks ahead. This is what we determine, or what we go a long way to help you. Now we look in the case of boxing, especially in Nigeria boxing. We see people, there are some boxers that we know that they are clearly doing something. It is not empty hands. But even with what they are doing, they still get defeated from time to time. Okay? There are some people that they have their own natural jazz. Okay, it's follow come. They were born with a particular gift. This is their talent. It is in their bloodline. It is in their DNA. Even with your jazz, you still cannot defeat them. There are some people that have natural jazz, natural odeshi. When you come to the sport world, you look somebody like a Michael Jordan. You see that this person is born, he came to this world with these gifts. This is his destiny. Even with all the jazz that you're going to do, you just cannot defeat him. Okay, he's still the best in his game. Okay, you look like somebody like LeBron James. This person was built to play basketball. It's his destiny to play basketball. Okay, how many jazz you want to fight this kind of person? Okay, your jazz will only take you a certain way. We have people that have unique talents. When God say, nature say, this is what you are going to do in this life. It is your destiny to be a warrior. You are here to become a warrior. No jazz can stop you from achieving your dream. Okay, no jazz can stop you in that field, especially if you are gifted, you are built in that field. Okay, so you don't need to worry. Just discover your talents. When you discover your talent, you start doing that thing. You don't need to be afraid of anybody. If they like, they can go and pack all the jazz pack, even when the deity comes and see, but this guy, this is his destiny. The deity will run away from them and then we defeat them. He will tell them that this sport is not for you. Go and do something else. Okay? So you don't need to worry about somebody doing jazz. Me, yeah, I'm not worried about, say there are other spiritualists out there. Even you trying to attack me. This is my gift, it's my destiny. And I don't see how, if I encounter somebody that is not as gifted as you, automatically you cannot do anything to me. Okay? This is, so I'm not worried, I'm not even concerned about somebody intimidating me or somebody coming to threaten me. You can't do it. Except maybe I am doing something that is not my field. Maybe I'm into music and I don't know how to sing. Then maybe you can come and threaten me there. But if it's something that I am very good at, a game, a sport that I am naturally gifted at, I will excel naturally in that sport. Okay? For most people that do jazz or do these spells in sport to get ahead, if you look in a way, they are not too gifted or talented in that thing. Maybe they are just doing it for hustling, or they are just doing it maybe for survival. They just find themselves inside and they still want to struggle to get ahead. Then you need a little bit of spiritual backing to still be there. But if you are really gifted in that sport, you don't need to do any spell or any jazz to back up your talents. You already have it naturally. And what you have naturally is stronger than artificial talents. Okay? So this is the way I say it. Do not be afraid of other people. If you are really talented in a certain thing and you are in that field, you don't have to be afraid of anybody doing anything. If you like, you want to pray from morning till night, go to pack any kind of things, any kind of jazz or spell, You don't need to be afraid of it, okay? With time, that person will be aware of whatever he's doing, is stressing himself to do it because he's not doing it naturally. So he's stressing himself. The time, energy he's putting to go and do all this spell will take its toll on him. Of course, there's a price to pay for you to take things that don't belong to you, for you to use some spiritual forces to get ahead, to deprive other people of what naturally belongs to them. There's also a price to pay for that, and they will pay that price. Okay, so do not be afraid. If you are somebody that is into sports, showbiz, and you find out that everybody is doing something, especially in the movie industry. Nowadays, the movie industry, people have to belong to a lot of secret societies just to get ahead. And you are there. If you are naturally gifted and you are not having opportunities, a little spell of favor or open doors can also help you. Especially if we have so many diabolic people in that place. They are trying to block people out, try to do. You can do some little spell too. It's what you believe in. You want to become an actor. It's not going to be easy. You still have to do some spiritual work. But you also need to know how to act. Okay, it's not that you just go and rely fully on the spirituality and you don't do any practical things to improve yourself. You will do your spell for opportunities, and you also need to have talents so that when you have the opportunity, you can showcase your talent and people will see you. Okay, doing spell for this is not bad. A lot of people do spells. If you believe you are a Christian, you go to your church. If you are a Muslim, you go to your Afa. African spirituality, you come to your shrine. This is normal. You practice what you believe in. But it happens that when a person is an African spiritualist, everything he does is evil. Okay, like me now, you don't expect me to go and be praying to Christianity if I am in a competition. But what thing I do now, I go do now. Anywhere I'm going, I carry my spiritual practice there. So we see footballers, we see actresses that are practicing African spirituality. This is who they are, musicians. So when people see these people and they showcase their spirituality, we say they are evil people, they are demonic people. This is the way Christians talk, because they are there to disparage African spirituality. So when the person is getting successful in life, then we say it's because he practices African spirituality. No, the person is naturally gifted, and the person chooses not to be a Christian. Okay? Can somebody that is not a Christian not be successful in life again? Anytime a non-Christian is succeeding, then we say he's using the power of the devil. But if he's a Christian, it's the power of God. For me, this is nonsense. This is oppression. People that practice African spirituality, they are also people. Okay, they should be allowed to have freedom of practice. If you believe that what they are doing is evil and your God is more powerful, then by all means pray to your God. Let the stronger God win. Let the stronger God be the judge. When the practitioner goes into the ring and you as a child of Jesus go into the ring, let Jesus and Satan fight. Who wins that day is the stronger deity. If the Christian wins, then Jesus is powerful. If the African spiritualist win, then your Jesus is not powerful. Life goes on. Okay, you go your house, I go my house. We fight another day. We play another day. Not be quarrel. Okay? This is the way I see it. If you believe anything you are practicing has ultimate power, then you have nothing to fear. If I believe mine has ultimate power, I always have nothing to fear. If I lose, I lose. If you lose, you lose. It's competition. Okay, that's why you cannot say somebody is not free to bring their native doctor to the corner of the ring. You can bring your pastor to the corner of the ring. I can bring my native doctor to the corner of the ring. Who win, go win. Who will still win, will still win. That's why you see people carrying those things stuff. It is freedom of worship. Okay? It's freedom of worship. It is not anything. If you believe that the power that you believe in will help you, let it help you. Okay? This is the way I see it. It should be fair. If you believe that the other person is doing jazz, you are free to do your own jazz. Nobody hold your hand. Nobody tie your leg. Instead of running your mouth, talking trash, that person is bad. It's disparaging the person. They do jazz. They do evil things. It's an evil person. Go do your own jazz. Okay? It is free. Do your own and stop running the person. Stop spoiling the person's name. But What you see most time, Christians will just be spoiling your name. Most times they expose themselves to lawsuits. How you tell no say they do evil? You have to prove it in court. If you cannot prove it, you pay fine. So anything you want to do to get ahead in life is okay. By me, this is my own opinion. As far as you believe it, everybody have freedom of belief, freedom of worship, freedom of religion, freedom of association. If you are in a competition, you see people in the movie industry doing something, you are free to do your own. Nobody tie your hand and leg. Do your own jazz. Let the person with the most powerful jazz win. If you are a Christian, pray very well to your God. If you are a Muslim, pray very well to Allah. If you are into Africa or anything you are into, practice it very well. Let everybody meet at the place of competition, and may the stronger deity win. The stronger deity will win. In those days, we used to play football. I've done the video of how people put miracle leaf in their boots to play so that the keeper will not catch the ball. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. Okay? Sometimes you will win, sometimes you will not win. Okay? But people that are naturally gifted will always excel. Take somebody like Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. These are people that are naturally gifted in boxing. They were yet to become boxers. They are very good natural fighters. So when you come across such a person, no matter how many jazz you do, your jazz have to be very, very strong. This person come life with his own jazz, the jazz of fighting. When you meet somebody like this, your own jazz need to strong too. If not, they go beat you. It doesn't matter how many days you pray, how many days you train, how many jazz you do, how many sacrifices, how many goats you kill. He will still beat you. Okay? So it does not really matter. What matters is that focus on competing in where your talent is more powerful. This is how you excel. Okay? This is the way I see it too. It doesn't matter if Mike Tyson is a spiritual, he's not even a spiritualist, he's talented. Now follow come. Okay, it doesn't matter. What matters is you. Are you supposed to be there? Is this your destiny? Is this your time? If you are a very good footballer like Pele, Ronaldo, Amokashi, Kanu Nwankwo, these are people that are naturally talented. They don't need to do jazz for anything. They come with the jazz. So you go meet somebody like that, you don't have the skills to stand up to that person. Even with all your jazz, they will still smash you. So don't believe in jazz to help you win things. First of all, believe in yourself, train yourself, develop yourself, find out if you are really supposed to be here. Train yourself very well, prepare yourself. If you are a musician, actor, an athlete, train very well. Then after your training, now add your jazz to your training for added advantage. In case the person, somebody is diabolic or you don't know who they are, still add, but you need to train. You still need to train physically because the jazz can fail you. Okay? So this is the way I see this thing. You are very free to do what you want to do. It is your own belief. Okay? Anyhow I want to take you, it will take you. May the better man win. It's competition. Okay. Christians do jazz every day. I know when you go to Christianity, they sell you holy water, they sell you handkerchief, they sell you banner, they sell you sticker. Tell you if you put this banner on your car, nobody will steal your car. If you gum this sticker in front of your door, no armed robber will come. Is it not jazz? This is jazz, Christian jazz. As far as they do the same thing, they tell you recite this surah and recite this, recite that, they give you some. It is still the same thing. African spirituality, which one is more, which one is demonic? When you pray, you sprinkle holy water in your shop to call customers. African spiritualists do the same thing. Everybody is doing jazz. Everybody does it. May the better man win. This is the way I see it. So no jazz is evil. In sports, it is normal. I don't see it as evil thing that people are doing jazz to get ahead. If I am a sportman, I am an actor, or I am a footballer, with my practice, you will know. Everybody knows I practice African spirituality. So I'm not a, this is what I practice. Okay? It does not change me. So you cannot say because an actor or an actress is practicing African spirituality, that means they are doing evil to get ahead. If the person is naturally talented, it will get ahead. It doesn't matter if they have to be a Christian or a Muslim. As far as they have that natural talent, they will still succeed. It is not the spirituality that is making them succeed. They are in line with their destiny, in touch with their true self. Okay, so please stop disparaging actors that are practicing their own beliefs. They are doing the same thing Christians are doing. Exactly the same thing. So if you feel that you are a Christian, pray your prayers, carry your banner and your sticker. May the better man win. Okay, so this is the way I see this topic. I have said my own 2 cents, my own 2 naira, and you can also say your own too. I would like to know your own opinion concerning this issue. Okay, I don't see anything wrong in anybody doing jazz or doing spells in sport or in any aspect of business. People do it all the time. Everybody does it, so you too should do your own. In fact, if you don't do your own, now you go lose. Okay, it's better to be prepared. Now wait, you don't know, now your mate say pass you, so by all means do your own spell. It is not a bad thing, and focus on where you are very good at. Focus on your own talents. Work in the field that you are talented in. It will give you a natural advantage, so you know that you don't need to worry, you don't need to stress yourself. Okay, so this is the way I see this topic, and questions and comments are welcome as usual. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, if you have not gotten my book yet, it is still here. This is the book on quantum physics and African spirituality. It's a very powerful book. This book traces the origin of quantum physics from Africa, and it's had a lot of scientific evidence to prove the validity, originality, authenticity of African spirituality. This book is a gateway into the past, present, and future. It is going to show you the origin of so many things, and reading this book will connect you with your true natural divinity, and it will update you with the latest knowledge in the area of advanced science and technology. The things that people are talking about now, we are talking about quantum computing, we are talking about dark matter consciousness, we are talking about space travel, we are talking about time travel. This is the material that you need to have access to. If you are a spiritualist, you don't know about this topic, you have not started. You need to go into quantum physics. Quantum physics is the future of our destiny, and it is from Africa. You need to know about the atomic structure. You need to know about the 4 states of matter. When you are in school, they tell you matter have 3 states: solid, liquid, and gas. That is a lie. When you get to university, they will tell you matter have 4 states: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. So we have plasma physics waiting for us. Plasma physics is pure spirit science. Quantum physics is the gateway into plasma physics. So if you want to know about the practical science behind the spirit world, this is your foundation. So this is the thing you are seeing right here. This is what I am holding. This is the first book written on quantum physics in the history of Nigeria. I am the person that wrote that book. So you need to get this book so that you can update your body of knowledge and prepare for what is coming in the future. Because the future is going to be very, very fast. And it's going to belong to those people that have knowledge to take advantage, not people that can read and write. It's for people that are ready to unlearn the lies they have been taught and to align their spirituality with their vision, with their African destiny. You need to align all these things. Your spirituality must empower you. So if you want to know where the world, you want to know what time is it, this book, you need to read them. Okay? Very powerful book. Not be play. If you also want to know how to do spells, over 200 spells are here. Very powerful spells. People have been reading this book, using it. They have been attesting to the power of these spells. There have been many testimonies. This book is not an ordinary book. It's a book that will give you knowledge about how to do things by yourself. It will save you lots of money. It will help you to solve many problems in the areas of health, prosperity, love, wealth. Also to improve your knowledge of herbs. People like doctors or aromatherapists, plantologists, homeopathy people, or regular students, pharmacists, you all need this book. It's a very powerful book. It is better to have this book and you don't need it than to say you need this book, you don't have it. Okay, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. Know your way, not because. It is just $100. Both of them is $200, postage included. Get this book, it will help you a lot. I am currently writing a new one. That one is also very powerful too. When that one comes out, it's going to shake the whole place. Okay, you people are going to be shocked with what is coming your way. So prepare your mind for what is coming on. So get this book. If you want to learn African spirituality, I still teach it. I am here to teach. Teaching brings empowerment, it brings freedom, it brings liberation. We need to transfer this knowledge to our people so that they will free them from the shackles of mental slavery and economic bondage. So I teach it. Contact me, register for my program, and start today. Do not waste time. Okay, ignorance is very, very expensive. If you also want to buy your spiritual stuff, your meditation beads, your herbs, your soaps, all kinds of spiritual articles, I have them for sale. Please contact me before you go somewhere else. You want to do your X's, your packs, your oracle tarot readings, I do all those things as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'm very delighted. And also, I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.